Okay, for this last video on grease pencil basics inside of Blender 5.2, I'm going to demonstrate the features in Sculpt mode. In the last video, I'm going to went over how to move, rotate, and scale the certain selections and the type of selection, the stroke selections you can do. And today we're going to cover on the sculpting in Blender, more specifically for grease pencil. So I'm gonna go over top left here, just like the last time. I'm gonna select the edit mode and go all the way down here. I'm going to select the sculpt mode, and what you're gonna notice is the sculpting mode also has the similar function as the draw mode. You can able to click and drag this size to increase or decrease the size of a brush, or you can able to increase or decrease the strength on a brush. But also you can press the F key on the keyboard to increase the size of the brush, but also you can press Shift F to increase or decrease the strength of the brush, just like how I demonstrated the brush tools in the part 2. So for this one, I'm going to go over these like a brush, the sculpting brushes. And first off is going to be a randomizer. I'm gonna select this and just increase the size for the demonstration. And I start like doing a little brush here. It's going to randomize it's going to see you're gonna randomize. You're gonna create some noise around this rectangle shapes, like this. The more you decrease the strength, it's going to give a really weak. It's gonna make a little lighter noise, randomized like this. The more scale you up, it's going to be more stronger. In this option is called smooth. And once you have a grease pencil strokes have a noise like this, you can select this smooth brush, and I'm gonna brush around this circle, and you can see it's going to reduce the noise. The more I try to increase the number, you can quickly recover all the noises around here. But but you can also make this rectangle shape to be more rounder. Just increase the strength and start brushing around the rectangle. You're going to see it's going to smooth out the shape into more round looking object more faster. It really depends on the strength over here. And the next one is the strength. And what it does, I'm going to use this straight line over here. And once I start doing a little, and it's not gonna see any difference here, but in here you can you see this add and subtract icons. Right now it's set to the add as a default, but I'm going to select this subtract, and my strength is on 0.3 right now, and I'm going to start brush around this straight line. And what it does, this brush is lower down the opacity or the strength on this straight line. What I mean is a stroke. So you can make this black lines more fade away like this. And I'm gonna enable the add again so you can bring back all the strength back to the 1. But I'm gonna leave the strength a little bit lower right here for the better demonstrations. For the next brush is going to be a thickness. This is going to change the thickness of the stroke. Right now is set to the add right here. But for shortcut to toggle between add and subtract, I'm going to hold down the control, and it's going to reduce the thickness like this. Just like go. You got back to the thickening, this increase the thickness of the stroke. Hold down the control on either Mac and the Windows. You can also decrease the thickness to make it more like a natural pen stroke. For the next one here, it's going to be a grab. I'm going to increase the brush size, and so what this brush does, if I if I click and hold and start dragging, it's going to change the shape more faster than what I did before with the smooth brush. And you can create your own like a random shapes for either making characters or environments like this. For the next one, it's going to be a pinch. And what it's going to do is, if I start doing a brush here, it's going to pinch all the strokes into the like a center of the brush. If I hold down control, it's going to implode. If I let go and just start doing it again, it's going to pinch like this. Now, if I want to just sculpting on a certain stroke instead of just affecting everything on the screen right now, so on the top here, I'm going to enable this selection mask, and this is the one that I use, which is the selecting strokes only. And you can also select certain stroke points and some strokes in between other strokes, and these are features that I already covered in the last video. So I'm gonna hold down control and right click and drag on this cube, on this rectangle, and now this rectangle is selected, so I'm gonna go back and select the grab mode. And you can see it's going to only effects on the sculpting is only going to effects on the stroke that is selected. And if you want to toggle the smooth brush, I'm gonna hold down the shift and start brushing, and I am softening this rectangle into some random round shape. So that's how you do. If you want to disable this selecting stroke, and all you need to do is just click this again to disable. And this pull brush is kind of similar to this grab brush, but this is going to also really helpful. It depends on which feature do you guys like to use. And the last one is going to be a twist, and what it does is I'm gonna turn this selection mask again, selecting the stroke, and I'm gonna start brushing. And now this grease pencil stroke is going to twist like this, and you hold down the control and then start brushing. It's going to twist in the opposite direction. So yeah, so this is all the features that I show you guys inside of the Sculpt mode, inside of Grease Pencil in Blender. And so I'm gonna go top left over here, and there's also other features like a weight paint and vertex paint, but I don't think we're going to use this for most of the animations only, and maybe I'll cover this two features someday, but the most of the features that I covered is the draw mode, edit, and sculpting mode, and these are the feature that is going to be features are more helpful for you guys to get in to 2D animation using a Blender. So alright, so this is the last video on Grease Pencil Basics inside of Blender 5.2. And thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in next video.